Ja bih voljela da pozovem njeno kraljevsko visočanstvo, princezu Katarinu, da nam se obrati.
Dobar dan. Virginia Woolf je svojevremeno kazala: tokom većeg dela istorije žena je bila anonimna. Mnogo se stvari promenilo od tada. Žene su mnogo napredovale. Posljednjih nekoliko godina ponovo se budi optimizam u našoj zemlji. Serbija se ponovo pridružila Međunarodnom monetarnom fondu, Svjetskoj banci, Europskoj banci za obnovu i razvoj ozbiljno radi na tome da postane članica Evropske unije. Kao i naši susjedi, i mi tražimo i želimo svetliju ekonomsku budućnost. Da bi ispunila svoje vizije u budućnosti, Srbija se mora suočiti sa činjenicama sa kojima se suočavaju sve zemlje koje teže napretku. Aktivnije uključivanje žena je glavno oruđe koje imamo na raspolaganju kako bi ojačali ekonomsku stabilnost, obrazovanje, zdravstvenu zaštitu i istorija i pravednu i mirnu budućnost za generacija koje dolaze. Međutim, uloga žena u Srbiji je potcenjena. Žene još uvijek često imaju niža primanja, probleme na radnom mestu, malo njih se zastupljeno u političkom životu i gotovo da ih nema u strukturama koje rukovode firmama. Istraživanje vodećih svetskih kompanija za marketing govore što više ima žena na vodećim rukovodećim mestima, utoliko su bolji u rezultati poslovanja. Da bi se postigao istinski napredak, moraju da se angažuju svi raspoloživi talenti. Ogromni ekonomski potencijal žena kao stvarne sile u ekonomski tek treba da se ostvari. Ekonomske analize Svjetske banke, Ujedinjenih nacija, Goldman Sachsa i drugih pokazuju značajnu vezu između ravnopravnosti muškaraca i žena i njihova ekonomskog razvoja zemlje. Postoje mnogi dokazi da su žene snažan faktor ekonomskog razvoja. Mi se kao žene susrećemo sa mnogobrojnim izazovima u društvu. Postoje zakoni koje moramo doneti i pravila ponašanja koje moramo promeniti. To nije lako. Ali ako to uradimo, Srbija će biti ne samo zemlja jednakih mogućnosti, nego i jača i bolja zemlja. Kada naše ćerke, naše majke, naše sestre ojačaju, vidjet ćemo i sa naši nisovi, naša braća i naši očevi također pronašli ono najbolje u sebi. Žene treba da veruju u sebe. Žene treba da znaju šta su im prioritet u pogledu porodica i posla. Žene ne smeju da zaborave da smo mi žene uzor ne samo drugim ženama, nego i našim ćerkama. Izvinite, moj srpski nije vrlo dobro, ali šta je važno je šta ima u moj srca i ljubav da ima moj srca za srpske ljudi. Ja bih vela da kaže nekoliko veći u engleski veći. To je najlakše za mene, nažalost, ali treba da kaže nekoliko u engleski. First of all, I would like to thank you and Mr. Tomokos for this opportunity to be here on the first forum for women. Of course, as a woman, I do see the women being first. But I would like the women in Serbia to be known all over the world as clever women, not just strong, because a clever woman is strong. So we don't need to say strong, we need to say clever. And why do we say clever? What is the difference between a man and a woman? The difference is that we do not need credit or recognition because we give it to ourselves. Our responsibilities in life, children, all parents, jobs, makes us stronger. And that strength grows each day with the accomplishments we have. Our recognition is an opportunity. And our opportunity is not to be in competition with a man, but to be good and loving to ourselves. Children come in the palace and they say, "Princess, gde je vaša kruna?" Moj kruna je moj srce. Bez ljubav nema ništa. And this is what we need. We need to learn how to love. First ourselves, then our family, then our job, and then our life. And to be not taking life for granted. To be grateful to God for the life we have. And to be happy for those who are happy. Not to think of ourselves, why we don't have this job. Why do we don't have this opportunity? Because we all have a place in life. Life is a mission. Titles do not make the people. It is the title that gives one the opportunity to do what's right for others. It's not all about us. It's about others. We were not born in the middle of a desert. We were born to be among people and to care for people and to help people. I'm very sad sometimes as a woman when I walk around and I hear someone saying, "How are you?" And the person who asks doesn't wait for an answer. They just walk away. We have to have a sincere and goodwill towards people. Why is it that there is more men in the business world than there is women? Because by women wanting to show their strength and the need of comparison scare the men. We do not want to be in the business world because we bring fear. We want to be in the business world because we are humble and we know our place and we don't need anybody else to tell us. You know, we live in a world where there is money for war, but there is no money for peace. There is a strategy for war, but there is no strategy for peace. And unless we invest in peace, we won't have peace. And it's the same with a woman. Unless a woman invests in herself and spends time to analyze who she is, what she's doing, where she's going, not to focus on where others are going and what others are doing, but what is she doing? She has to have love for herself in order to love her family, to love her job, to love life. We make ourselves what we want to be because we are women. And women were born with this capability. Of course, self-security is very important. And that depends on the women as well, because we are mothers. And we need to praise our children because we have the self-security because our parents praised us. When I was young, I asked my mother, "What would you like me to be to make you proud when I grow up. She says, I want you to be a good example. We need good examples in life. Are you a good example in your society, in your home, with your children? This is what's important in life. My mother told me 75% of the things we worry about, we have no control over. We only have control of 25%. And I used to remember talking to her about something, and she would stop me and say, is this part of your 75 or 25? Because we only have time to deal with the 25% if we want to have a place in life and to accomplish what we want to accomplish. So I'm proud to be Serbian. I was also born in the Balkans, and I've seen the difference over the years where woman used to be and where woman is today. But I believe, as a woman, with all my heart, that our place in this world, our place in Serbia, depends on us. Not who gives us the position, but how do we make ourselves available and willing to take a position which we're not there to kill, but to love. We're not there to show how great we are, but we are there because we want to contribute. It is all connected to contribution. It's all connected to a mission, and it's all connected in have faith in God and ask for a life that you can be proud of. Ask yourself when you do something, would you like my daughter to grow up like that? Would you like your daughter to be like you? Is there something you do that you prefer not to do because you wouldn't want your daughter to do? It's like you don't want people to do to you what you don't want to do to others. So, you know, we as women are clever. We are not strong. We are clever because our strength is within us. We don't wear a crown saying, I'm strong. What we do is we keep our kindness, our love, our compassion for others, and our interest in others to ourselves. We show kindness and love, and the place for business is there for us. We are capable to do a lot more sometimes than others because we have learned to balance our life with children, old parents, and jobs. This ability to balance make us unique, make us number one. But unless you believe that you're number one, nobody else will. Don't expect other people in the job, in the family, or anywhere else to see you as number one if you don't see yourself as number one. I love the Serbian people, and I love the Serbian women, and I'm proud of them. And I want you to know that it doesn't matter where we are, what we do. What matters is what we give, not what we get. We came to give, not to take. My parents taught me the joy of giving. And you give at home, and you give at work, and you care. My mother said when you don't have time to talk to a friend who is sad or one in a hospital, then you're doing something wrong. So I think more loving, more caring, more sweetness, more consideration will make us better mothers, better wives, better citizens, and we will serve the country we love a lot more. We don't need to go out with flags. Our flagship is the fact that we're women and that we care about each other. And women must unite and help each other, not against the men, but into helping one another, in being sincere with one another, and in knowing themselves. I believe we are very lucky today to be here. I feel super fortunate to be here today. I'm happier being here today than I was last week when I was at Buckingham Palace having dinner. Why? Because all these things are for one day, They are only for 1 hour. You can be with Prince Charles, you can be with the king and queen, with everybody. But real life is doing what we're doing today. And I hope and pray that this first Women's Forum will continue every year, and that everything we hear and we learn, we should remember them. I would like to congratulate all the speakers here today. They were brilliant, they were wonderful, and above all, they were honest. When you're honest when you speak, you're honest to yourself. Thank you.